welcome back to another edition of Theflufferdome. Well, welcome if it's your first time here. Welcome back to all my regular fluffs. Hi, it's good to see you guys again. I should just do an intro. It's like, hi, welcome to the Theflufferdome. This is a channel where I only upload collab videos once a month when I collab with other Lolitas, because I'm obviously too busy to give you guys content any other time. Now? Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, like life is just really crazy. I really wish I could film more. I miss filming regularly. Even though I don't think I was ever regular, but I was more regular than I am now. And man, things. Anywho, today's video is a collab video, as I just stated, with a few other Lolitas, and we are doing an old school collab. So, I don't know what that was, I'm sorry. So, it was something a little different. This is like choking my neck. I never tie these under my neck like this because they like, I don't understand how people wear them. So we're doing a video, we're gonna answer some questions. It is gonna be a question video, but it's gonna be a little more interactive, and it's a little different than more than just questions about me. It's gonna be questions about the fashion, particularly about old school style, old school sub-style, old school theme, however you categorize it. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. So for me, when it comes to old school, and if you see me like, I'm leaning on my computer because all my notes are there. Because I wanted to make sure that this was like not just a random, like I just think of answers at the second. So I actually did a little preparation for this video. I did some preparation. Whew. What is old school, really? Like, old school, is it a sub-style? Is it a style? Is it a theme? There's much debate about what exactly old school is. I particularly now, in these current times, I categorize old school as a sub-style. I understand it's based on how Lolitas used to dress back in the old school days, and it wasn't a style then. It was just Lolita. It wasn't a particular style. It wasn't categorized as old school. Like, it probably would have been categorized as like maybe sweet or maybe classic, which is another area where it gets a little murky as to what old school is, because you have old school sweet, you have old school gothic, you have old school classic. You know, it's just like, what is it? Is it just the theme that goes along with the other main sub-styles of sweet, gothic, and classic? You know? Or just, mainly, I say old school is black and white. That's like my main old school #1 category, is black and white. Like those nice, crisp contrasts with the black and white chords. Like that's old school to me. Like that's good old school. And I have a good old school chord in a video that I did a while back, another collab video. Life as a Black Lolita. We did that back in, I think it was May and June. We did those videos, and those were fun. But I did a really good old school chord, and it was like my first like real successful old school chord. Even though I don't have many pieces to attempt the old school chording, but I do try with what I have. As in today, I did try today. I'll show you guys this chord in a second. But you know, maybe I should move over a little bit, because I'm going to be showing you guys some things. Bling! I'm going to show you guys some things over there, so just slide over here. All right, so yeah, so black and white is #1. Then next would be solids. So aside from black and white, so solids, so like your pastels, your pinks, your blues, you know, obviously with white usually, but then you would have your solid pink or blue. Then next would be the tartan, I believe is the correct saying of it, but that is my next favorite. And then last but not least would be florals. Those are all basic, I'd say, what I would consider as old school, as like back in the day Lolita. Prints really weren't as much of a thing. It was mainly just solids and detailing with lace and layers and ruffles. And then you had your tartan come in, and then you had your florals, which your florals usually lean way more classic than anything. And I guess the solids could lean more sweet. Well, no, you have your classic solids. Okay, never mind. Let me stop getting in the sub categories, because that's a lot, and I don't got time. But so that's where I'm at when it comes to old school. That's what I think about it. That's how I feel. All right, so let's get to the questions. Let's get to why we're really here. You know, questions. All right, first question is your old school coordinate for this video. Okay, so I will insert. I did a little video of my cord, and I'm gonna send pictures too. But yeah. So I tried something a little different here today. Literally, I would have just put on the black and white cord I wore in my life as a Black Lolita video, because I don't really have anything else old school in my wardrobe. I literally have like maybe 5 things, and of those 5 things, one of those things is only actually old school. All right. So I have this red cardigan. This is from Cat Tea Party on Taobao. This cut sew. This is actually, is this the side with? Yeah, it has this macaron and seashell kind of thing. But I know it's pink, but it's hidden underneath, so you don't see that. I needed the collar to go over this cardigan. I just have on just one simple necklace. It's Kumia on a little cherry. To bring in the red. I know like old school wasn't so matchy, like 100% color balance. So, you know, that's why I just have like some reds on, and that pretty much, I just have what I have on, because from what I hear and from what I believe, back in the day, Lolitas just wore what they had. Like literally that. Like it wasn't like, oh my God, I can't wear this because I don't have. No, you just wore what you had and you were happy with that. And yeah, so I wore what I had. I have on this cardigan, and then I just have on this black skirt, UTKs, and rocking horseshoes. And that's it. Peking bloomers, black Peking bloomers. I wish I had some ones with white trim, but I don't. So I just wore my black ones. And the white ones looked weird. It was too much white with the top of the socks. Even though they probably would have did that in old school too, but I feel like this is kind of giving like old school vibes. I don't think it's hard old school. Oh, and just a simple black rectangle headpiece. Natural hair, you know? Because those are old school themes. Like, question number 2. The oldest piece in your wardrobe. Technically, it would be my 2005 Gothic Lolita Bible. But since that's not actual clothing, I will go with, I have this double head bow from Baby, the Starshine Bright. It's black and white, and it has, I should have just got it so that way I could show you guys what the things I have, instead of just showing you a picture of it. But I can just show you a picture of it because that's what I have right now. It's this double head bow. To me, it's very old school. It's just like this big double side head bow, and it's just like black and white, and you just put that with whatever, and there you go. You have your cord. Yeah, so that double head bow is from 2007, and I love that head bow. It was a good deal. I think it was like $26 or something. It was a good deal. It's a good deal. All right, next, a piece released after 2010 that you often use in old school coordinates. That would literally be my H. Nato frill cut sew that I got like sometime last year. It's from 2011, and I will say H. Nato and Poo Tamayo had the best printed cut sews. I'm sorry. They are like so perfectly old school aesthetic to me, and I just love printed cut sews and camisoles. I want to get some. I want to incorporate those into my wardrobe because I think they look cool. they're simple and comfortable, and like they just add just a different element of detail to your cord without having to put on a necklace or a brooch or a rosette, or, you know, like you just your cutso, because it has this print on it and it has all the things and it's interesting. I love those. I love them. Love them. I feel like I wish like they would like make more of them. Somebody else make some printed cutsos. Like, do people make printed cutsos? If you guys know like some current printed cutsos that are good, like I know RR Memorandum had some, but they sold out, and every time I go look, they're sold out. I miss them every time I miss them. But anyway, outside of RR Memorandum, let me know about any other printed cutsos, because I like those and I want them. Send them to me. Question number 4. The kind of item that is missing from your old school wardrobe. That would actually be just a white detachable sleeve or a long sleeve blouse. I do not own one. I own 3 black long sleeve blouses, not one single white one. I have a white short sleeve and I have a white sheer crop short sleeve. You know, like that was my first ever. That was my baby Lolita blouse, that one. But I don't have the standard, you know, long sleeve or detachable sleeve, you know, white blouse. And that bothers me. Why don't I have one of those? I'm a terrible Lolita. I don't have a white blouse. I do not own a white blouse. I'm bad. So bad. Sorry. Alright guys, I've let you down. I'm just lame in a different way. So, alright, number 5, your old school dream dress. And this will be a forever dream dress because, like, unless I like eliminate half of my body mass somehow, this dress will never fit. And it is the Baby Starshine Bright Elizabeth OP, particularly in the black and white colorway, because I'm a monster and I'm an absolute monster, and I love the lace. I love the black and white contrast. Like, I would live in that dress. I would absolutely live in it. Like, if I were to be able to get it and have it fit somewhat comfortably, like not even just fit, because I could probably get into it. Wouldn't be able to breathe, but yeah, and I wouldn't put the dress through that stress. The dress is too precious to put it through the stress of trying to force it on my body. Like, honestly, I would probably just buy it, just look at it, just have a designated mannequin for that dress, and then put it in like a glass casing, like acrylic casing box to keep it safe from dust, and like have like a UV filter on the box to keep it safe from light. And it would just be out for display. That would literally be my Lolita Museum home piece. Would be the Elizabeth OP in black and white. Okay, I'm finished. All right. Old school dream items. Question number 6. Old school dream item would be a ringlet wig. I don't know what it is about these ringlet wigs. I loved looking at them. I love seeing people wearing them, and I think that's like a #1 old school, like either natural hair or ringlet wig. Like that was it. That's what you wore. Your natural hair styled in ringlets, or a ringlet wig, and that was it. And I want one so bad, and I recently saw one of my commates, and I have to ask her for the link. I have to ask her for the link because she recently got one, and she got one, I think it was from eBay, and I know, leave me alone. You can get some things if you know what you're doing. Okay, don't start with me. But yeah, she got it from eBay, and I have to ask her for the link because I need 1 or 5 now. Yeah, now it would be 1 or 5. Like, I wouldn't buy 2. It'd be 1 or 5, depending on what colors they have. Yeah, ringlet wigs. All right, question number 7. An aspect of old school that you think is missing from Lolita now. I would say the simplicity, and kind of like I was saying earlier about you wear what you had and you were happy with that, and you know, like, of course you wanted more, but you wore what you had, and everybody looked great. Like, I don't know, like, I know over here in the West, Ida became like a big thing, and it was just like, oh, I don't want to be Ida, oh. But at the same time, it's like, experimentation is a part of evolution, and I believe this fashion definitely has evolved since its inception. It has evolved many times over. OTT Sweet Lolita, Deco Lolita, Gothic Lolita has evolved in a different way. Like, it's just like, experiments lead to discoveries, and with everyone just like, well, not everyone, but a lot of people so like against experimenting, and
it's like, oh, keep it to the basic standards, and that's the way we're gonna do it.
And it's just like, it's so boring. It's not why I'm here. Not why I'm here. So I feel like that's missing. Just is super judgy for no reason. It's just like, you guys can stay over in your little corner with that. I'm gonna go over here and play in some clothes, because that's why I bought them, so I can play in them and style them in different ways, and not style them the same exact way every single time. Like, if anyone knows anything about me, I am constantly, endlessly transforming, metamorphosizing. You know, like, I'm always in transition. Like, literally, I'm always in transition to something. I definitely give credit to the Piscean in me, because that is me. Like, I go with it. Like, I go with the flow of things, and if things aren't flowing, I do get frustrated, and I get freaked out. It's just like, wait, I don't even know this, I can't even get with this vibe right now. But yeah, I'm just constantly ever expanding. And I feel like if I would have found this fashion back in the 2000s, I would have had a great time. Honestly, I feel like I would have had a fantastic time. I mean, I'm having a great time now. Not saying I'm not having a great time now, but just like, I just feel like it was a simpler time, you know? Simpler time. I mean, I wasn't around live journal days, so I don't know if all the salt and stuff that goes on now was like that before. I know they had drama. I know there was stuff back then, but nothing. I just personally don't think like it's anything like it is now. I believe everything now is just accelerated to the max, and it's just like ridiculous. It's just like everyone's so sensitive. It's like, get out your feelings for a minute. Just look at the clothes. Thank you. All right. Last question. Now that I'm finished rambling, did I say all the things I wanted to say? Okay. More questions, because that wasn't the last question, because I forgot there was a second page in my notes. All right. So, your favorite piece in your old school wardrobe would be my H. Nato frill cutsew. I think it's so comfy. And like I said, H. Nato and Putumayo had the most fire printed cutsews, and that's just it. Next question. That was question number 9. Question number 10 is favorite coordinate from Kamikaze Girls. That would definitely just be the first cord you see Momoko in, like in the beginning of the movie, like her just walking down the street, getting on the bus or the train. I haven't seen the movie in a while, and I can't find it. If anyone knows where I could find to watch the video, please let me know, because I need to rewatch it. And the link I used to use is now defunct, so I'm probably just going to spend the $100 and just buy the freaking DVD, because I just need it. But anyway, yeah, just the pink, the simple pink and white, like this old school AF, number 1. Old school AF. Number 2, she's got the parasol. She's just comfy and living her life, you know? It's just like, and that's one thing I miss. Like, I want to say I miss about old school, but I say I miss it, but I wasn't there. But just looking at the cords and hearing from other Lolitas that were around back then, old school was really freaking comfortable. It wasn't so fussy like it is now, you know, with all the things. Even though I like all the things, that's why I have all the things. You can't even see all my things here. Hold on, let me just look at all my things. And this isn't even, that's a small portion of all the things. So, you know, and it's like, so all the things, you know, but I like the simplicity as well. So yeah, this is perfect. She's just like, oh. Question number 11. Your best old school Lolita bargain. Ooh, guess what it is? My H. Nato frill cutso. It was $11. US bought on Lace Market for $11. And I'm just like, I think it was a bid. And I think the bid started at $10 and I bid on it and no one else bid on it. And I won this cutso for $11. I'm just like, this is so good. Why does no one else want this freaking cutso? But anyway, I was fine with that because I got it and I was happy about it because it's cute and it was cheap. Yay! Oh, all right, that's all the questions now. Back to the video. Last question. Your favorite coordinate from an old school Lolita magazine. So, since I only physically own Gothic and Lolita Bibles, I believe I own like 8 or 9 GLBs I own. So I looked at this one. Well, first I looked at my oldest one, my 2005 GLB, and that had only a few snaps, and I didn't particularly care for any of those chords to be a favorite. Not saying they were bad, it's just like not to be a favorite. So I happened to be thumbing through good old 2009 Gothic and Lolita Bible. And first of all, can we talk about this cover really quick? Look at that. Look. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And this was a copy that actually used to belong to a library. The County of Los Angeles. Oh, Los Angeles Public Library. Now owned by a Georgian. But anyway, so I was thumbing through, found the snaps, and I found my favorite. And I will take a picture and zoom in and put it here. But I'm actually going to show you guys from the book here. Okay? And it is this one here. Okay. This one. Okay. This one right here. Now, let me read the caption. I'm gonna read it, okay? Name is Arumi. Hometown is I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. Resides in Tokyo. Blood type A. Occupation student. Today's theme, I just wanted to wear a white petticoat. My bolero and skirt are frill. My camisole, sexy dynamite London. Shoes are Putumayo. And my bag is HN plus Noir. My favorite musician is Sid. Dude, like, hopefully I can get it to zoom in so you can see like the chord properly. Like, it's so cute. She's just like, it's just simple. She has on that good printed cutso. Good printed cutso. And then the chonky shoes. Like chonky shoes. Sorry, I just got really excited about the chonky shoes. Because that to me is another like #1 requirement for old school aesthetic is chonky shoes. And you know what? Yeah, chonky shoes definitely. And I love these because they have like a ribbon tie on them. I wish I can get a close up of these shoes, but oh, it's so cute and it's so simple. And she just wanted to wear a white petticoat. Like that was literally her thing for getting dressed today. I just wanted to wear a white petticoat. That's why we should wear Lolita. Just because we want to. Not necessarily to make it the most OTT, fabulous, fantabulous, fantastic, amazing, beautiful, over-the-top chord we can. You know, it's just sometimes it's just we just want to wear Lolita. And we just want to be cute. We want to be comfortable with ourselves without the kind of burden of, you know, expecting advances and, you know, like no, I get dressed for me. Literally. Like, I hate when people say, like, people get dressed for other people, girls get dressed for other girls, girls get dressed for guys. No, I get dressed for me. I look at myself every day and I'm like, ha. I look back at my pictures, I'm like, ha. But yeah, this is my favorite cord, and her reason for wearing it is just makes it even more special to me. And yeah. So, I did just have an idea. I'm going to run down I wrote them down, but I wasn't sure where I was going to fit them in the video. But I'm going to run down what I consider my old school requirements. Okay, are you ready? All right, let's go. Old school requirements. Number 1, UTKs, under the knee socks. I know I've seen OTKs, but there's something just about under the knee socks. It just seems more like, in the beginning, like they took grandmom's compression socks and put lace on top. That's my thinking. I wasn't around back then. Don't yell at me. I'm not judging you. This is just my thought process. 2, peaking bloomers. I think it's absolutely adorable. Done right. They're so cute. Love peeking. 3, small poof. Not big giant poof like we have now. Like actually small to no poof, actually. Like, because I think a lot of times, from what I've seen in old school cords, they either did not wear a petticoat or they had probably a terrible, what we would consider a terrible petticoat, so it gave them like no poof. And they probably only had poof from their bloomers or something. So yeah, small to no poof, number 2. That's number 3, sorry. Number 4, simple color palette, unless it's tartan. Tartan gets a little more intricate with the colors, but like I said, black and white, or your solids with your pinks, your blues, even reds. I love red and white. I love red and black. Like, it's kind of what I'm wearing today, but red is just such a good color. Such a good color. All right, next. Number 5, tea parties, and this is later in the old school side, or clunky chunky shoes, and that's overall old school, because like I see the shoes they wear and they're literally like freaking loafers, chunky ass loafers they're wearing, and I love it. Which RHS are also old school, but it's not required on my list. Yeah, but RHS would consider chunky shoes, so then never mind. RHS, chunky shoes. Next, number 6, rectangle headdress, bling, tiny hat, or tiny crowns. Like, those to me are like my main headdresses, or like just a big forehead bow. Big forehead bow, old school. Wow. All right, next, number 7, natural hair or a ringlet wig, or your natural hairstyle in ringlets. Yeah, that is hairstyles for me for old school. Number 8, printed cut sews. Those are definitely in there because I love them. Number 9, simple but intricate details in the lace, because that to me is one of the number 1 things that signifies Lolita, is like good lace, and especially when that lace is really detailed. That's why I love when like AP and other brands do like custom lace. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Love it, love it, love it. And that's my short list of old school requirements, and that was all I could think of. Woo, this was a lot. I feel like I talked a lot. I'm gonna have a lot of editing to do, but I feel like I said a lot of things I wanted to say, and I'm glad I did prepare and take notes, because they helped me actually process a lot better. This would have been a lot more rambly had I not prepared, so. But yeah, so I would like to hear from you guys, like what you guys think about old school. Is it a sub-style? Is it a theme? Is it a style? Is it just an era? Like, what do you consider old school, and what would be your favorite things? Like, what are your favorite elements about old school that you like? I would love to hear from you guys. Like, I love interacting with you guys in the comments. So give me something to interact with. Give me something. Drop them down there. And yeah, that was it. This was fun. Please make sure to check out the other videos in the collab. The playlist will be linked below. I probably also link the playlist up here at some point in the video because I want you guys to watch them, because I'm actually excited about this collab. I mean, I'm always excited about the collabs, but I'm really excited about this one because this one was deeply more fashion oriented, and I want to do more deeper fashion oriented videos. Yeah, so that was that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And oh yeah, look at my hair. Look at my locks coming in, y'all. Look at my locks coming in. Look at them. Ah. But anyway, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please remember to comment below about your old school thoughts and ideas. I'd love to hear them. Make sure to like this video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, I understand, but just don't like it. Just not like it. I mean, just not like it. Don't not like it. Yeah. If you don't like this video, just leave. And maybe the next one will be better for you. And subscribe if you want to see more crazy randomness from me. Alright, that is it. I'm done rambling. I will see you guys next time. Bye.